Okay. Let me see. Where is YouTube? There was a user. He commented on the video here. Let me look that up. And I'm kind of glad he did. He said about I would suggest coming up with some kind of plan for what you will say and show, and record the video again and then edit it. Also, you need to show the message that you get banned. I'm totally, completely agree with that. I can remember I said that in the video. That's why I'm making another video of it. Um, I don't know if this is possible. There is a section in your account that shows the reasons for your ban. It might be there. Well, I didn't saw it, and I also was looking for what date I bought that game. I couldn't find it also, but it's hard to judge the fairness without it. I totally agree with it. It's kind of hard um to show real evidence through the internet. Even it's on paper. um, I completely agree with that, but yeah, I'm telling you, like I also told him, I told him in here, right? Yeah, I can show you that if you want. If I could find that section, like I also searched for games that I bought and what time, I didn't found it. If you can help me with that, I will look for that. And for the sake of editing, I don't edit my videos. I like to upload raw material, and that's just because I don't like to edit my videos. I like to have raw material that people can see what I'm doing, that I'm not screwing things up, and you know. But even then, it's hard. I understand that. So I asked him what you suggest more. I mean, I just want to let others know what Steam is doing, and that's unfair how they handle these kind of things. I mean, the whole Steam thing is okay, but what happens behind the scene is not, and that's what I'm trying to expose. Um, so yeah, um, the message I sent it, I got a message back, and that was this message, yeah, the video. And the message I got was the message I sent it was this. It was 8 October. It was 2 days before I got the message from Steam back. I said the game is broken as hell. Bugs are not being fixed for years. I reported it to Steam. Yeah, so you can go to the store page of the game and put the flag button and report it. And that's what I did. So that's why you don't see here any reasons of a ban. You know what I mean? Um, I didn't reply on the ban because a ban it expires in 12 hours. I don't really care about that. But what I do care is that Steam get noticed of this and not the developers. So I sent it, a report to Steam directly with the flag. You know, if you go to Steam, let me finish this one. So I reported it to Steam, but they don't do a thing about this. So I already went a couple of times through that report section. This is not the first time for this game. Um, so I reported it to Steam, but they don't do a thing about this. They closed it, and I was like, well, pff, what do you know? And then I reported it again, and that's what I recorded because she agreed with me, and you see that in the message. She's agreeing with me, but she doesn't can do a thing about it. But she keeps on going about the bun. Now I'm not talking about the bun. I don't care the bun. The bun is already gone. I really don't care the bun. I was talking about the issue of the game, and 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 you can see that in my video that I'm not talking about any bun or whatever. I didn't talk about privacy because they saying I'm talking about of piracy. Well, I said broken as hell, bugs not being fixed for years. I reported it to Steam, but they don't do a thing about it. First and last game I bought that was out of early access. This is the first game that I bought that was out of early access, and also the last game because I don't trust it never again. I bought this game when it was out of early access, and still it feels, looks, plays like an early access game to me. Bugs exist from day one and still are in the game and not being fixed. I got also stuck in the end game with Megan. I recorded it and reported it without any luck that the developer said anything about it. The developer, was that here? No, it was not here. Did say something to me. He said, "Well, if you're playing on VR, and I was playing on VR." He said, "Switch to VR beta." So I said to him, "Okay, I will do that. I didn't try it yet." So I went with a friend of mine. He has also an Oculus, and we went both in the VR beta, and it was even worse. So we switched back, and we found out that it was the update, the 1.12 update. Um, that was the problem. That was 8 October, right? Okay, let me finish this. Box assist from day one and not be fixed. I also got stuck in the end game with Megan. I recorded that as well. I recorded it and reported it, but without any luck that the developer said anything about it. He just don't care. So I also don't care about Steam anymore. Back to my roots again. You know what I mean by that? And I think Steam is referring to this by downloading pirated games. Better don't buy it, peeps, just a tip. And to the Steam junkies here that said, if someone complained, and this is just because many people are toxic, I don't even have to say this, but I did. And to the Steam junkies here that said, if someone complain about an early access game and then say, what do you expect, it's an early access game, because if you complain about a bug, they said, "Oh, what do you expect? It's an early access game. Then don't buy it." Well, I didn't buy it in early access state. I bought this game after, so that's why I said this. What do you expect? It's an early access game. No. Well, I waited a long time with this, and it's out of early access, and this is proof that I was right all the time. Steam is shit. So they don't ban me for this word. They ban me because I'm probably talked about uh, uh, piracy. Well, I don't think so. Maybe my my Steam icon. No, no, no. It's just an icon, right? So no, I don't know. And then I said, well, someone said, what did he said? Here you go. This would be my character. Thanks. We reproduced your issue here, and we're looking to fix it. Oh wait, that was um, here, 24 August. It's almost 2 months ago. Thanks. We reproduced your issue here, and we look into fixes for it. And then bam, you don't hear anything anymore. And the developer did exactly the same thing. He said, "Oh, switch to VR beta." And then I said, "I still have this problem." He doesn't respond anymore. So yeah, that's about the bun. Um, yeah. What did he say more? Oh yeah. About the games and the reasons of the ban. I don't know. I don't know where I can see that. Community messages, post history. No, that doesn't. That shows only my messages and the community messages, not the reasons. Um, Let me see. Yeah, not recommended. Hello, careful. Not right. Oh, that's this. Yeah, I'm putting everywhere that she's not. Uh, my activity, no man. No games, friends, groups. I don't know. Let me know if you know that. If you found it or whatever. Um, it doesn't really matter, you know. I don't buy any more games on Steam anymore. Um, I think I'm gonna do exactly just what they are saying, and that's indeed pirating games. If it's good, like for example, let's take Ark, you know, survival. Um, that game in multiplayer is okay, it's good. I don't have any complaints about bugs or whatever for that game. Um, but in order to know that before you buy it, you have to use a demo or whatever, right? So the only thing I can do, and everything here in Holland is since the euro came in, everything it's not doubled in price. It's even more. It's quadrupled. You know, 4 times, quad, because the prices went higher and our salary cut in half. So if I buy a game on Steam, that's okay. But keep in mind that the EULA, you know, the end user license agreement, yeah, is only legit in your country. So I don't care about the EULA from America. I just care about EULA from my country, and that's what Steam also says in the EULA. So um, here it's not allowed to buy things that are broken, and if that is in America the case, that it's legal to buy or sell broken things. Well, here it's not. So I'm totally in my rights here for me, but not for you, because you can only see it on the screen. But yeah, I don't know. It's just my word against his word, or their word, you know. And the only thing I can do is record it and make a video so from it from a real link, you know, and not a link that I make and that I can blackmail them. No, I'm not like that. So uh, these are all real links and my real Steam. I don't have that many games. You see, um, I bought Star Trek for VR, No Man's Sky, The Forest, and Elite Dangerous. Range game I didn't bought. Super Meat Boy I got from a guy in 2015 or maybe even I don't know, something like that. Subsistence I didn't bought because it's still in early access. I'll wait for that game to be finished, and if it's good, I will buy it. If it's not good, I'm not gonna buy it, and I'm not gonna play it. So simple as that. Rust. Nah, it's a crappy game. Uh, no bugs, but you must be with a couple of friends to play that. Payday, yeah, well, Payday is always good. Um, uh, I have not so much hard drive space, so that's why I deleted Elite Dangerous. Elite Dangerous I never played, by the way. I bought Elite Dangerous along with No Man's Sky. Yeah, I never started Elite Dangerous. I never hit the install button also. Yeah, I just put it in the key and nothing more. And I put it in the key for No Man's Sky because I could buy No Man's Skies on G2A for 18 euros along with Elite Dangerous for 18 euros. So, and if I have to buy Elite Dangerous and No Man's Skies separately on Steam, then I think I lost like 50 or 60 bucks, you know. So, Steam is adding money on top of it. That's okay, but also do then something about the forest, for example, because I'm not very pleased about the forest. So in the forest, what I did go to the store page here, and then did go to here, report this product. Yeah, and if you click that, you can say broken here, broken, there, and then oh, I reported it. I did report nothing. And then you can leave your message here, and that's what I did, and that's why I got the message here. So that's this message. What you see here, this message here, is typed in here. So therefore, I cannot show you what I'm banned for, but I can show you here on the Steam page what I'm banned for, which I just showed you. Uh, it was this. So I never said, and this is edited by Protje on 8 October, so I didn't screw around with it. You can see that. So I'm not talking about any piracy or whatever. They just go on with it. They're just hammering with piracy, piracy, piracy. I didn't say anything about piracy. Nothing. But now I think about it, I think I could better talk about it, because then they have a reason, right? And now they don't have a reason. So it doesn't matter if you talk about it or not. They give you 12-hour ban and that's it. They don't gonna ban you forever because it's money. So there you go. That's it. And I don't know where I can find the section of my games when I bought it and whatever. Maybe it's in here. I don't know. Maybe it's in settings. Manage family view. No. Downloads. Downloads. I'm not allowed to downloading, right? That's illegal. Netherlands, yeah, broadcasting, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't say anything here. Games, view, activate, redeem, manage, add non, help. Also, not much. Maybe settings. Oh, nah, I looked already there. I don't know why they say very positive as well. I don't go by these things. If I see this, I'm like, yeah, right. And by the way, it's my birthday today also. Thank you. Let me see. Really, I have to fix this on my birthday. Really? Oh my god. Oh well. So I don't know, man. If you it's recording. If you know where I can find the dates of when I bought a game, if you find how I can see what is the reasons for my ban, please let me know. Please let me know, because I need that for my lawyer. And I have the feeling that there is no reason, because there is no reason to ban me. But That's me. That's what I can say, and I'm totally agree with the comments the guy gave me. Um, what was that? Explore games. I totally agree with him. Um, yeah. Well, he's right about it. I cannot um, prove more to you than I can show you. That's all I can do, and well, yeah, we'll see about it. But anyway, I will keep you updated on this. Okay? Probably nothing is gonna happen, but you know, it's also bad to just sit down and do nothing. You know what I mean? I mean that's like giving up. And I learned that never give up. Never give up. If you stand behind your thing and you believe in that, why give up? So I don't gonna give up. I just want that I and also other people, of course, not only me, have a good game experience because gaming is entertainment. Gaming is making you feel good, being happy with other people, and not like a scamming game that is full of bugs and look at my YouTube channel. I posted there also um the forest, and I got stuck in the end. And there are so many problems with that game, and the developer is reacting back, but with false information. Because if you know, and I saw that on YouTube already, that the forest already had the same bugs in 2015. Stuff is disappearing, save games are disappearing, uh, those kind of stuff. And I work in Unity as well, and I'm a scripter and a 3D modeler, so I know how things works. And if you have a game and you put stuff in there like a building for in the forest, you can see the building, but you cannot walk through it because there's a collider, right? So what basically happened in the forest is the graphics went away, so I didn't saw my house anymore, but I could bump into it. So the collider was still there. And those bugs are all already happening from 2015, and that's non VR. Yeah, because in 2015, 2016 they had not VR for this game. That came later. So I bought this game when it was out of early access because I have a VR, and I played it in VR and all the bugs happening. And that was on version 1.11. Now, if we look now, uh, let me see, Community Hub, discussion here. Oh, you see, I'm not banned anymore, so there's no red thing above the thing anymore. So anyway, it's here. Uh, Version 1.12 VR. That was 10th September. Now I played it before 10th September in VR with a friend of me, and it was good. The icons worked, the flag icon on your sled and stuff like that. We could see it in VR as well, and there was no problem. It plays smooth. It was perfect. It could be better, of course, but VR is also demanding a lot from your PC, so I keep that also in mind. But the version 1.11, I really uh, was kind of proud of it. Um, and then we didn't play it for a month or so, and then we start playing it. But it was the version 1.12, and I didn't know that back then. So I started the game, and it was starting on 1.12, right? So my friend, he has a problem when he was in the airplane with the flickering lights. The anti-aliasing was all over the screen, not just 2-3 millimeters, no, all over the screen. And I didn't have that. But a day later, I logged in, and I had the same issue as he had. So I went out of the airplane, and the flickering was gone. It was all okay now. So I found out that it's probably a shader in that light that causes the anti-aliasing to be screwed up, right? Well, that's not a game-breaking bug. That's okay for me. Fix it, but it's okay. It's not game-breaking. Now he says to me, well, switch to VR beta. And also my friend, he recorded it, and he says also you have to switch to VR beta. So we switched to VR beta, and it made it even worse. So we said that to the developer, and until now, no reaction whatsoever. So I got mad and got mad and even madder, and then I got those messages. Well, oh yeah, why don't you listen? And then I have to report to Steam. So it goes from worse to insane worse. You know what I mean? And and that's where I'm at now. So I don't know, and I think I'm still um, really nice to them, although I don't have the faith and the trust and whatnot. Um, I really don't. I think, in my opinion, that the version 1.12, and that's not only VR. If I play the game in non-VR, the same bugs happen. The exact same bugs happen. So it's not VR related. It's developer related, as I would call it, because it's in the game. It's not VR related. So the developer states, by saying switch to VR beta, he states that my issue is related to VR, which is not. So, and I already told him, let me see, bug reports, was it? Um, I'm gonna show you where it started, okay? Because crouching VR, no. Here, this is the problem of my friend. Yeah, recently this problem started on Oculus. This is recorded with Oculus Mirror. And why we did that? Because if you look through your VR headset, you don't see anything, right? So that's why we use the mirror, so you can see it. So he made this video with all the weird edges, and that was not even the worst part. So, and he said, does adjusting the AA, and that's anti-aliasing settings in the VR tab of the open menu, help this at all? We already tried it. We are no kids from 12, 13, 14 years. We are 40. So we already tried all those options and all that stuff. So we were like, oh my god, we have to start from the beginning. But okay, no problem. Mouse wasn't home, so I I said something. Hey, you asked me to ask my friend a couple of things. Well, Mouse 318 is the one. So I said also to him, my friend has also a problem with VR, and because he never um, uh, commented on something. This is the first time Mouse commenting on a bug, so that's why I'm kind of was there also. Um, I have this issue also when I'm in the plane with the flickering lights. Uh, that seems the most annoying of them all. He made a video of it, and his and my scaling is set to 100, while Steam says 150 is max for my card. So we we put it already lower than our computer can handle. Setting it to null didn't do a thing. We also tried 0, but of course that's really bad. Setting it to 300 so makes it laggy. So the slider works, right? So it's not the slider. No, it was good before the update. Many players has problems since the last update, including me, and it was good for me before. But that's not all. Disappearing stuff also in VR beta, non-VR beta also, so it's not an issue on your side, not ours. Maybe in the engine or script or whatever. Definitely not on our side. Crashes also reported lately by others since the new update. We tried many things. We are already a bit older, so we always look for a fix, but we didn't find one. So I'm also trying to say, hey man, we are a little bit older and we already looked into many things. And if we don't find a solution, we come to you. And then he starts all over again, you know? He said, thanks for posting. I'm looking into it and let you know if I make any progress. Okay. Or temporary workaround. Temporary is also good for me. And then I said, that's good to hear. For now, I play on non-VR. But it was also buggy. The same bugs. I must say this, maybe handy to know, but the VR beta version is kinda harsh for your eyes. The VR beta is indeed very harsh for the eye, while the version 1.11 was good. It was very soft, it played smooth, and it was good. When we opt out and we use VR, then it's way better. No harsh feeling on the eyes. It's like when we use VR beta, it looks like too busy for your eyes, too much. You know what I mean? There's too much around you, and your screen is gonna stutter like micro stutters, but smaller than micro stutters. You know, it's very. You feel it in 10 minutes. You feel it on your eyes that your eyes are getting. Oh, it's. I'm getting tired of this. The normal one was way better for your eyes and less stuttery. I can see why you changed the gear icon on the table, because above it's kind of weird, but for sure there's another way to let people know what is needed for something to craft. I refer to the things he changed in the game. Why change the icon, the craft icon above the table? Why? It was already working good. Why change it? I don't know. I think the issue Mouse Jatin shows in the video is an issue with the light in the airplane, or a shader that is connected to the light and makes the AA look weird, because the rest is okay. And maybe the shader is somehow connected to other items, like the one in the shelter where you can save your game. There it also happens, but less than in the airplane. I know this because I made some fixes for the NVIDIA 3D stereoscopic glasses, and there it's the same. We have to disable some shaders because those shaders are shared among other items like HUDs, etc, etc. So that's why I think it's shader that causes this. Hope that you will give more info on where to look. I could be completely wrong though, but that's where I start to look, because I think the problem lays there. The rest was okay about the stuttering. It was the light where we had a problem with. And also other lights in the game. Also, play names above people are not clear visible in VR. It's just a white line, nothing more. It's white, but that's all we can see. When we're getting closer, like 20 meters so, we can read the name. Not an issue for me though, because I invite people to my private server, but can be a pain for others. So I'm trying also to help other people, not only myself. If there's more, I will let you know, but these are the most annoying for me, and I'm very, very skeptical. I am. Thanks for your time, I really appreciate it. Okay, and then, hey, would you be able to check a couple of settings? Okay, here we go again. We think they may be a setting that's affecting your performance. In the Oculus desktop app, and we already tried it, but like I told, You can select your Rift S under the Devices tab and check what the graphics performance options is set to. Additionally, if you boot up the game and do the same thing as that video, could you perhaps locate the screenshot of applications, VR, blah 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 blah. Can you exit by menu, click on the small, VR, well, Mouse didn't report any further, so I'm assuming Mouse don't care about the game. I try to help him, but it's out of my thing, you know. It's not my post. I try to help him, but now it's all on him, you know. Let me see. What do I have more? Stuff disappearing. No, yeah, Protty. That's. Did anybody bother to notice the date which I posted this? I did, and we still have the issue. Last time we played, early this month, I told you that I didn't play this game for a month. Remember? We both lost stuff. Collision was there, but not the graphics. Buildings were buildings most were gone. Developers threat to switch to VR beta, but it seems that this is an issue from 2015 already and not related to VR or VR beta. Still, thanks for the post that has been necroid, because now we see that that this is non-VR related as well. And then I said 2 days later, you see that also here, 29 September, and posted on 27 September, edited 29 September. Oh well, what am I asking? This game is from way back, so why should this be fixed? Guess this will be always a bug. I will look here now and then until I see a message from the dev that it's been fixed. Shame that this is happening for a game that's almost ancient. Sorry that it sounded a bit negative, kind of logical also, isn't it? So, yeah, those are my messages. I'm coming very close to their to what they don't like. Of course, I do that, but I don't cross the line. You know, I don't cross it. But still, I get all bans and whatnot and all that shit. You know. But yeah, if you have any further questions, if you want to know more, accept my PIN code from my bank, of course. Those things uh, are not allowed to share, so I'm not going to do that. Um, I don't want to talk Steam bad. Let's be straight. But they also don't care about you. So even if I paid for it, they don't care. So that's what I wanted to point out. That's basically all. If they don't gonna do something about it, I don't care. I'm not gonna spend any money over there anymore. Only if I know the game is good. Then I want to buy it. I don't care. But then I buy for a game, right? And another thing, I'm not gonna buy it on Steam because G2A is much cheaper. So yeah. So if you have any other questions about this, if you want uh, to have more information about this, just ask, and I will see if I can get that information. Um, Also, I'm gonna ask it again. If you know how I can look up the messages where I got a bun from, so the reason I got a bun from, please let me know because I want to see where I get the bun from. I want to know because now they can say anything, you know. Yeah, you got a bun, but we deleted the message. You know, those kind of things. So I don't know. That's why I recorded and also made screenshots for if there's a case, if there's coming a case, I saved everything. Um, and I don't think it's gonna be go that far. I don't think that anything is gonna happen. The only thing that's happened is that I couldn't shut my mouth. But just be careful, guys. Just be careful what you're buying. If you buy it just to play with your friends and don't care about the bugs, well, okay. Well, but keep also in mind that if people are complaining on Steam, on the forums, and there comes a kid on, yeah, well, what do you expect? Buy an early access game. Well, don't forget that those people also make it better for you, right? Or if you don't want to get it better, yeah, then I know already what you're trying to do in the game. You're trying to scam, you know, like cheating and whatnot, like in G2A, Grand Theft Auto 5 online, cheating, give money to other people, that shit. No, it's bad. So let me know about the bun, where I can look that up. That's really important for me. So guys, thank you for watching, and questions, I like to see them. See you next time. Yo.